come 2028 and beyond, we have to work towards installing a leadership coalition, a reform coalition that will be the beginning of 18 years of continuity in policy and leadership. Pinoy, another case study is Pinoy's time. I was cabinet secretary under Pinoy. 6 years clearly was not enough, but what did we achieve in 6 years? We achieved the highest foreign direct investments of all other presidencies combined sa 6 na taon ni Pinoy. We achieved the lowest inflation rate in 20 years because we were able to manage food inflation and rice prices. I happen to be the Food Security Secretary then. We actually stopped the bleeding of NFA by rejecting overpriced bids to the tune of about 7 billion pesos in 1 year. So that's good governance for you. The we lifted 7 million people out of poverty from 25% rate to 21% rate under Pinoy. 5 credit rating upgrades. 6 years lang yun. Can you imagine if we have 18 years of that kind of leadership? And it has to start as we prepare for 2028. And there is reason to be hopeful because sabi ko nga kina Ma'am Lenny when we were meeting before the 2025 elections or preparations, sabi ko, Ma'am, natalo na tayo noong 2016, kayo nanalo, ako nanalo, pero yung presidente natin natalo. Natalo tayo noong 2019 sa midterm, natalo din tayo noong 2022. Kaya itong 2025, pagod na ako sa talo. Manalo naman tayo. At matuto naman tayo sa ating pagkatalo para maipanalo na natin. At yun na, natuto. Ayan, nanalo. Nanalo si Bam, nanalo ako, nanalo Akbayan, nanalo ang ML. At this is the watershed, ika nga, for 2028. This is the, we call it, launch pad for 2028. So the challenge now is to bring together reform-minded individuals, both national and local, public, not just politicians, but the young people. Let's work together and make sure that 2028 will be the victory of reform and good governance. And beyond.
But perhaps as we wait for 2020,